Hey, hi everyone. What will you learn in this session? Let's see. In this session, we will cover how to assign a string to a variable in Python, and we will cover how to fetch each character from a string in Python. So essentially, we are going to cover these two topics in this session. So let's get started. As you can see on the screen, I have Visual Studio Code and I have created one simple Python file stringsdemo.py. And let's see how we can assign a string to a variable. So let's say there's a variable x. We have to just write x, right? X is equal to, you can use double quotes. Let's say hello world. Also, let's say there's another variable y is equal to, and you can also use single quote. Let's say hi world. Correct? So if you want to assign strings to a variable, in this example we have x and y, then you could say hello world or hi world within double quotes or single quotes. So this is pretty simple how we assign a variable to us, how we assign string value to a variable. So let's say I want to print x, and similarly I want to print y. So let's see, print x, print y. Let's run. And here you go. As we can see in the console, in the terminal log, right? So we can see hello world and hi world. So it doesn't matter whether you are using double quotes or single quotes. At least you have to use one of these. And also we can double check the type of these variables using the type function. So I can call type in order to get to know what type of data is present inside variable x or variable y. So I can use type function to cross validate whether x and y contains string values. As we can see in the console output, I got to know the type of x is class string str, and also the type of y is class str. So using the type function we can check the data which is present inside any variable. So let me delete this y, and I'm going to cover the next topic which we have. Now let's see what was how to fetch each character from a string Python. How to fetch each character from a string in Python. So let's see how we can do that. Let's say I want to fetch h, the first letter from this entire string hello world. How we can do that? It's pretty simple. We can define index. So if I write x, the name of the variable, and then square brackets, and within square brackets if I write 0, so this is first character which is at position 0. So in Python, in fact in most of the programming languages, the index starts from 0. So character h is present at 0 index, e is present at 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So if I say print x of 0, which means I am trying to fetch the first character from x, and x contains the entire string hello world. So let me run and see what the output is. As we can see in the console terminal, we have h variable printed. Let's say I want to print o. Okay, I want to print o. How I can do that? So this is at h is at position 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this this o is present at index or position 4, and if I say I want to print x of 4, let's see what's the output is. We can see in the console, right, o is getting printed, which means using 0, 1, 2, 3, these indexes or these positions of characters, we can find a particular character from a given string. And this is pretty simple, right, in Python. So we can use index. So a kind of using these square brackets, we are able to fetch individual characters from a given string. All right. So this was the overall agenda for today's session. So I hope we understood how to assign a string to a variable using double quotes or single quotes. We can assign, and how we can fetch each character from a string in Python, that we can do using square brackets. So using square brackets, we can fetch individual characters from a given string. So that's all I wanted to cover in this session today. Thank you so much. Bye bye.